Namaste. Today I'd like to share with you a simple routine for your hands. We call it hand yoga. And it's good for all those who have, in general, stiffness of your hands or some achy joints, beginning of arthritis, or those in the older years that would like to preserve the health of the hands or regain some of the lost mobility. So we're going to start with a simple warm-up for the fingers and wrists. For that, we'll do about 10 flexion and extensions of the fingers, 10 circles, both directions, the hands to prepare. We give ourselves a little extension of the wrist, a little flexion of the wrist, both hands as well, pulling on the fingers as well. Then to get a little bit more deeper into the stretch, we're going to turn our palms down and put a little weight. Notice the inner wrists are aligned, and we can take a moment here and feel the wrists getting wider. If it's a little uncomfortable, you can lean forward. If you'd like a little deeper, you can lean backwards. And then we turn the hands the other way, pressing the top of the wrists to the floor, extending the elbows, and if possible, externally rotating the arms. To get the most out of this stretch, you should feel it coming up your forearm. And once more, if you like it a little easier, you lean forward. If you like it a little deeper, you can lean backwards. So once we took care of our wrists, we're going to move into our fingers. For that, we're going to start stretching one by one backwards into extension, thumb as well. And then we're going to move transversal, stretch for the fingers. We can call these finger splits. And then deeper into each flexion and extension. You can see it like the fingers are doing a split. Very good. And then we're going to cross our fingers. And then finally, we're going to roll each finger inward, and also the hand coming into a flexion, feeling the whole stretch throughout the top of the hand. And we do the other hand. Notice how I'm pressing on the middle finger joint there to hold it in place. And then I bend the wrist. Wonderful. And then we give ourselves one last little stretch on the fingers. And we bend our joints. All of the joints are bent. And we put our hands in what we call tiger claw. And gently press your hands into the floor, get those joints stronger, more flexible. You can do little circles one way, little circles the other. And then we go into spider fingers, as we call spider legs. And we put a little weight into the hands and we go from one to the other. And wiggle your fingers, your hands. So then you should feel them a little more alive. You should feel the blood and the energy moving through them. And if you do this daily, it should help you keep your hands healthy over the years.